Well, hey kids, how's everybody out there in YouTube land this evening? Oh man, been a been a busy day today, running errands and getting stuff organized and sourced, and that's kind of what we did today. And frankly, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm not feeling great either. I've gotta, I don't know, do something different with my diet, I guess. Douglas and I were out running errands today, and I got sick while we were out. We stopped at a pizzeria place and I had a couple slices of pizza. I think they were a little too greasy, and my stomach got upset by it. So, yeah, that's what happens when you get old. So, just gotta watch what I'm eating. Hey, Alan, how you doing? Hey, Palm Limit, what's up, man? Glad to see you guys here. A little shaky today. My mount for my cell phone broke again, and I'm not going to try to glue it back. I just threw it out. So, I am hoping. Yeah, Don, it's not bad. I'll be okay. Hey, Billy, how you doing? I am hoping that I'm going to get into New York City. I've decided, and hey, Mary, and I'm going to run into B&H and see if I can find some mounts for the phone and for my iPad. Today I was online looking at some of the RAM mounts, the ball mounts that are adjustable, and I want to set up my iPad so that I can either watch it from here while I'm sitting down here in the salon, or I can twist it and watch it from where I steer the boat from, so I can watch it from there while I'm driving the boat. So, yeah, Palm Limit Pepperoni definitely does not love me back either. Um, I don't know. I had a couple slices of pepperoni pizza, one regular slice and one Sicilian slice, and well, sure, it's made my gut rolly. Of course, I didn't eat anything for dinner last night, and I didn't eat anything for breakfast this morning, except for a little bit of crumb cake. So I was a little upset today. First you get dehydrated, so then you drink like crazy so you can not be dehydrated, and then you get where you've got. Anyhow, let's not go there. Not a great subject. So, anywho, I did manage to get out on Long Island. We went out to Bohemia, New York today. Doug drove me out, gave me a ride, and I did find replacement chain and rode, which I'm going to put on my old anchor, my spare anchor. And then that will set that up as being a new primary anchor. I got 20 feet of good chain and 175 feet, I believe, of some heavy duty anchor rope. So I will have a good set of terminal tackle. Um, and that's all I got today, Palm Limit. That's all we did. We drove all the way out to Bohemia and picked up that stuff and stopped at pizza. We stopped and visited my sister Linda for a little while, which was really nice. I really enjoyed spending a little time visiting Linda. And then I was at Linda's when I started feeling ill. So then Doug just dropped me off here at the dock, and I caught the water taxi back over to the boat, and I've just been sitting here kind of chilling out since. So, hey, Smokin', what's up, ma'am? Hey, Don. So that's actually the only errand I got done today. Mostly what I did today was I working on the computer trying to identify things that I need for some of the jobs I need to get done on the boat. Trying to locate and source materials is a big part of what I did today. And the end result is that I need to go over to West Marine for most of the things I need, but I'm also going to have to make a trip. Oh, there you go. I'll use it like that. There you go. I'm also going to have to make a trip into New York City and go to or go to B&H because I understand they have in inventory the RAM mounts that I'm looking for, so I can pick them out and look at them and get exactly the ones I want. So I kind of got online at Amazon and was looking at those, and I could have those delivered to Doug's house, and that would work. But they just didn't have the right combination of stuff. They had one setup that had a 6-inch long arm, and I need an 8-inch arm. But apparently, if you go to an 8-inch arm, then you have to go to an inch and a half ball instead of a 1-inch ball. And so there was all this nonsense that I was trying to work through. I decided I'll just wait and go to B&H and just pick it out and buy it right then and there and get this over with quickly. So, the Long Island Railroad from Port Washington here takes us straight to Penn Station, and B&H is literally just one block over and then one block up. So, that's the plan. I'm going to run to B&H and pick up stuff, which is fine. As a YouTube creator, B&H is like the main computer electronics camera store in New York City. So I'm going to look forward to going there and just sort of browsing and looking around at stuff. So what did I miss here in the stuff? Wait, no dinghy yet. No, Neptune, I've not started playing with the dinghy yet. I may get on the dinghy and play with it tomorrow a little bit. Hey, Kelly, did Lily ride with guys or stay on the boat? She stayed on the boat. And that was an error. I hadn't thought about it. Doug said, "Hey, let's go." Kind of a last minute thing. He called me and said he'll be here in 15 minutes. So I just grabbed a water taxi, and I was in the water taxi almost over to the dock when Doug texted me and said, "Hey, bring the dog." And I'm like, "Well, I already left the boat." So she was fine. She had food and water here on the boat. I had the hatch open for her. She had plenty of fresh, cool air. In fact, I'm sitting on the boat right now exactly the way it was set up when she was here. It's a nice breeze blowing through, and it's 76 degrees here in the boat, so it's quite comfortable. So she was quite comfy here on the boat by herself today. It was only for, what were we gone? We were only gone like 4 hours, so it wasn't all that bad. So, was watching Miss Lone Star to see your boat and the high seas. There you go, Don. I don't think she's on her boat right now. Is she? I think she's still over. I don't think she's on her boat back in the United States yet. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I've not been watching her videos. So, I mean, our boat. There you go, Don. Hey, Mary Kelly says, "Hey, Palm, everybody. Okay. Okay. Hey, Palm Limit. Smoking. Don't forget to get a big hat. Smoking, I had to laugh. While I was at that store today, there's sort of a marine salvage place. My God, their prices were high. I mean, their prices were ridiculous. I bought 20 feet of chain and 185 feet used chain and used rope. Okay, for $185. I could almost have gone to West Marine and bought new for that. But in any event, they had a hat with a big brim around it. One of those floppy sailor's hats. And I was looking at that, and I said, "Nah, I'm not going to do that." It was filthy dirty. I just wasn't going to buy it. And they wanted like $10 for it, so it just wasn't going to happen. So, hey, seize the day. Just wanted to wish you safe travels. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yep, it is nice for Doug and I meet up. Yeah, it's been a long time. And you know what, Joe? It was funny. It was like Doug and I picked up right where we left off 25 years ago, as if not a single day had gone by. It was just so natural and comfortable being in the car talking with Doug. It really went really well. It was nice to be with my old buddy again. So, how'd she do? Never mind. I'm sure she was happy. Really, she was fine on the boat. Absolutely fine. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, Carrie Beth, for the 4th of July yet. I know I'm not going to go to New York Harbor for the 4th of July. I'm not going through that stuff again. So, it was an old vid. Oh, I see. Okay, an old vid. Okay. Yep, David dear, I'm sorry. You have to complain to YouTube about not receiving notifications. There's nothing I can do about them. You can get chain a lot cheaper at a farm store. No, you can't, Joe. The log chain that you buy at a farm store is only rated for about 800 pounds. Like if you go to Lowe's or Farm and Fleet or something, you buy that chain. It's only rated for about 800 pounds. The anchor chain for my boat is rated at 12,000 pounds. It's a completely different animal. You just can't go out and buy a log chain and use that for an anchor chain. It's just not the right stuff. Hey, Jared, what's up? For $10, you can get a new one at the grocery or drugstore. Yep, I'm going to look around when I go shopping. I haven't been shopping yet like that, so. Yep, you know the feeling. Yeah, Pilot, it was just like being old friends, so. Nice put a face to name. There you go. I'm surprised he's not in here in the chat. He probably will come in here in a little bit. Meet up again, Don. You are a good friend. Yes, Don is a good friend. He's a good guy. Didn't know about the chain. That's all right, Joe. Yeah, a lot of people don't. And when you deal with boat and marine stuff, it's very expensive compared to a lot of other stuff. But there's a reason for that. You know, when you buy rope for pulling up your halyard, as an example, you know, it has to be of a certain tensile strength. There's a lot of forces involved. You just can't go buy, you know, some half-inch nylon rope at Lowe's and use that to raise a mainsail. It's going to snap and break. It just can't handle the load. Whereas if you use the marine grade braided lines, you know, even the halyard, the line I bought for the halyard has like an 8,000 pounds rating. So whereas that same rope in Lowe's would be like a 400 or 250 pound rating. It's just a completely different animal. So I'm sure they would have great fireworks where you're at now. I'm sure they'll have fireworks someplace, and that'll be fine with me. Did that guy from yesterday show up for a sale? No, he never contacted me. No, I did not hear from him. He never contacted me, so I don't know. He said something about having his own dinghy, and he was going to come out. Of course, he doesn't know exactly where I'm at. 8K brake is a lot. Yes, it is, pilot. It is. And I need something that heavily rated because, you know, my boat weighs 9,000 pounds. So I can't just use chain that's only rated for 800 pounds to hold my anchor when my boat is rated for 8,000 pounds. So here's to you and all. There you go. Unfortunately, I've already outlived all of my childhood friends. Yeah, that is sort of a hazard, isn't it, David? That is sort of a hazard. And David, just so you know, the video I was going to do on the generator was about that surging. That's my only criticism of that, is that surging that was going on. And now that I know I can just simply adjust the choke on it a little bit and get that surging to quit. So it's just a carburetor adjustment. I'm going to go ahead and try to get that done. And then I won't have any complaints about this generator at all, because it starts up beautifully. It runs very efficiently. It's doing the job for everything that I need. So at this point, I would go back to say I would recommend this generator, David, if you want to buy one. Just know that you may have to, you know, do some sort of generator or carburetor adjustment on it at some point. So, yeah, then again, he may not. Yeah, I don't know, Palm. YouTube is really weird this way. So, but he knows I do my live stream at 7. He doesn't rely on being notified. He just knows at 7 o'clock I'm on a live stream. So, hey, Ian, how you doing, man? Hey, Steve Newby, what's going on? So, hello, dog. How are you? How are you? Oh, thank you. Appreciate the kisses. Yeah, Miss Lily was fine today on the boat. I'll get it on order. Okay, there you go. The generator is not made to work while being bounced around. Well, now that is true. When I hit some of those big waves and the boat's bouncing around, the generator will surge when that happens. But as soon as I get done bouncing on the waves, it goes back to normal operation. So, but 90% of the time when I run the generator, I'm just sitting here at, you know, either at a dock or an anchor or a mooring ball or something. Yes, you can see she's definitely abused. Look at her. She's all up in here wanting pet and wanted love. Yeah, she's so skinny and miserable and ill all the time. Now you're chewing on me? You gonna chew on me? Don't chew on me. Well, you smell. I was visiting my sister today, Linda, and Linda has a couple dogs. And so I have the dog smell on my hands. So that's what Miss Lily is all interested in, is the smell of these other dogs. I was cheating on her today and petting other dogs. So you can see she's licking me like that. She's getting the smell of them off. Was I petting other dogs, huh? I left you home alone. I went to go visit other dogs. You're okay. You're okay. Go lay down. Go lay down. Good girl. You want to say hello to everybody? You going to say hello to everybody? Right here, look, there's a dog. Is that you? Can you see yourself there? Yeah, can you see yourself? Who's that? Woof, who's that dog? Who's that dog? Who's that dog? Right there. Who's that dog? Go get him. No, don't get your nose on the phone. Goofy dog. Anyhow. Yep, she's obviously abused and neglected. Pizza might not have worked out for Doug either. Maybe not, Mark. Maybe. Started to clean my 27-foot ship. Nice, Ian. So enjoying Doug with you today. Well, thanks, Wood Beast. The motor is bulletproof. Change the oil and fuel filters. She'll run 30,000 hours. Pretty much what I think too. Yep. Look at that wonderful pencil eraser pink nose. Yeah, that's not what you want in labs. She's got a pink nose and she's got a white spot on her chest, which is why she'll never be bred. So she's not a breeding quality lab. Woof. I hang my Honda generator, also deadens the vibration. Huh, well, I don't have any way of hanging my generator on my boat, but that would help, yeah. So much healthy living, your system rebelled against greasy old land pizza. I think it really did, Don, absolutely. So, hey, 12 degrees, what's up? How you doing? What? Oh, you're such an abused dog. Such an abused dog, so. Aren't you? Gotta laugh at her. Is Lily fixed? No, she's not, but she should be. I should get that done. Perfect and loyal, loves the captain, without a doubt. Without a doubt, yep. And vice versa. She is my best bud, so. Went and looked at the Flicka 20 day. Nice boat. Oh, nice, Joe. Okay. I did get your text later on. Get out of the butter dish. What are you doing? Trying to stick her tongue in the butter dish. Get down. 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 Sit down. There you go. She's going to be bad, so. So you like the Flicka 20. Okay. Did you get the Rode and chain? Mac 22 Sailor, Rode, R-O-D-E, like the microphones, Rode. Not Rode as in a car that you drive on, Rode as in R-O-D-E, but that's okay. Yes, I did buy Rode and chain today. $185 for Rode and chain today. Oh, and a little, what do you call it? A little, oh, what's the word for it? A little thing to attach the chain to the anchor, whatever you call that thing. I forget off the top of my head. So that's what I bought today. $185 for that so far. So great head. Shame she can't be bred. Yeah, she's a beautiful lab, but she has two defects. One is the pink nose and one is the white spot. As a responsible owner and breeder of Labrador Retrievers, those are not traits that you want to have continue in the bloodline, so she should not be bred. She's not good enough to breed from that standpoint. So how else is she supposed to get the butter? Chump change. Okay. Holy crap. There you go. So what are you doing about the beard and the hair? I haven't done anything about the beard and the hair yet. I haven't even had time to think about yet. So those U-shaped things. Yeah, it's not a U-shaped thing, but yeah, give that dog a treat. She already had her treat this morning. She gets her treats every morning. She's already had them this morning. She doesn't need any more right now. So peaceful on a nice dinner roll. Okay. How much was the Flicka? I've been looking at them too. Okay, Joe. Flicka was in great shape. Needs a little TLC, but very sound boat. Well, how much were they asking for, Joe? Shankle or swivel for the anchor. Okay, well, we can call it a shankle. I like that. A shankle is a good name. Thank you, Robert George. The shankle. Yep. Shankle. Did you get your signage to keep the coat? No, I have not been to West Marine yet. I haven't gone over to West Marine. I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. I was going to do a laundry run today. That was, my plan was to go do laundry. And then all of a sudden, Doug called me and said, hey, I'm going to be there in 15 minutes. Let's go run out to the marine store. And that marine store, it was 40 miles from here, which is a long ways on Long Island, a lot of traffic. And their prices were just like insane on everything. So not much of a savings there. So there you go, $20,000 for the Flicka with a new trailer under it. Listed locally for 10. Wow, okay. Did you put on the other YouTube sign? I have not done that yet, Pilot. No, I need to get that done. The trailer was $8,000. Shave it all, much cheaper, no shampoo, brushes, and you wake up looking good. Well, Mac, that's kind of what I was thinking about doing. I did that a couple years ago when I was down in Florida. I shaved my head, shaved my beard, took it all off. So I looked much younger when I did that, but it's just kind of weird. Is Annapolis the boat capital of the USA, and does it have a lot of boat yards with boats for sale? Yes, it has a lot of boats. Is it the boat capital of the USA? Man, there's a lot of places that would that would argue that. You know, up here in Long Island, Martha's Vineyard, this area, there's a lot of sailboats up here around Long Island Sound. There's a lot of boats around Annapolis. There's a lot of boats down in Miami, Florida Keys area. A lot of boats in San Diego. A lot of boats in San Francisco. A lot of boats up in the Pacific Northwest. I guess it just depends on, you know, what area you're closer to. I think all of them would vie for being the you know, the sailing capital of the world. So. And now that I think about it, I've sailed the Pacific Northwest. I've not sailed San Diego. I've sailed New York. I've been to Martha's Vineyard on a sailboat before. I've not sailed in Annapolis, but I have done a little bit of sailing down in Florida. So Fort Lauderdale has more boats than anywhere else in the U.S. Well, that might very well be true, Joe, but that doesn't necessarily mean sailboats. Sailboats is a whole different breed, so no talking while I'm gone. I have rechargeable buzzers, works great. Okay. Okay, it scared Lily. I don't think anything scares Lily very much. One problem down, you ruined the system. The stream. Oh no, man. Can't get a refill. Carl, get a refill. Oh, my beverage. Yeah, I will here in a minute. I'm just drinking some raspberry flavored seltzer water. So, like at your home, is there a flag or something that will let Coast Guard? Like at your home, is there a flag or something that will let Coast Guard? Let Coast Guard what, Kim? You have to finish that thought, I guess. When you shaved, it scared her. Oh, no, that was before Lily. That was before I bought her. Now you need to come here. Okay, Ian. No, there's a dog on board if. Like at your home. Oh, a flag to tell the Coast Guard there's a dog on board. No, I'm not aware of anything like that, but it wouldn't be a bad idea maybe to have something like a doggy on board or something. Not that the Coasties would probably really care, but hey, Kelly, what's up? Okay, Don's back, guys. We can stop talking about Don now. He's back. Oh man. So anyhow, yeah, I got up today. I just got on the computer and was trying to source stuff. I was trying to figure out mounts for the GoPro, and not for the GoPro. Well, yes, that too. I've got to unpack those, but for my cell phone and for the iPad, I need to get those organized so I can have my Navionics available to me and have it plugged in on a power cord all the time. And so I'm going to try to work out some mounts for that. Depth finder, VHF, all of that's working fine. What else? I think that's pretty much it from electronics. Oh, I'm having a little trouble with my handheld VHF. For some reason, with my crappy West Marine waterproof handheld VHS, when I call for the taxi, he can hear the first word that I say, but he can't hear the rest of the words. And so it's kind of like I have to say water taxi, and then take my finger off the button, hit it again. Water taxi, hit it again. Pick up, let go, and hit it again. Town dock, and then he'll hear it in broken transmissions. But if I try to say that all at one time, all he hears is water taxi, and the rest of it gets garbled. So there he is. Hey, Douglas. We was talking about you a little bit ago, brother. I'm so slow tonight. They have stickers for pets on board in case of emergency. Okay. Beware of dog sign. There you go. Call her a watchdog. Might have to do that. Mash lights. I haven't worked on the wiring at all today, William. I haven't gotten any of that stuff done. Florida isn't the cat capital of the U.S. Okay. It's a magic button. Okay, no, Don, you were slow all the time. Oh, man. Say hot babe. Okay. Try cleaning antenna contacts. You think that's what it is? It's an antenna contact, huh? Well, they look pretty clean to me. I mean, they're like perfect, man. They're like brand new. So I don't know. I'm going to take it to West Marine with me when I go tomorrow, because of course I have to, because I have to use the radio to call the water taxi to give me a ride back home, and I'll complain to them and see what they do about it. So maybe they can tell me what's going wrong with it and help me get it fixed. Oh, what I missed in the chat here. Doug is in the house. There he is. Captain Tater here. Hey, Captain Tater. Doug, they were happy to see you today. When you shaved your head in Alaska, you look like Telly Savalas. Yep. Yep, I definitely look like an upside down butt. Saving some money. Yeah, until Andrew Grasso tagged me. Okay, huh. Saving some money when you are on a very tight budget and reconnecting with old friends. What a great day. Yes, no, Plastic, you are absolutely correct. Yes. Yeah, it was. It was a good day. And I did get the chain that I needed and the new anchor line. Actually, the anchor line that I bought is much better than the anchor line I had originally. So this is actually going to be an improvement in my ground tackle. The next thing I'm going to work on, and some people suggested calling like Manson anchors. I guess Manson has been, giving deals to some of the YouTube creators. And so I may try reaching out with some of the anchor manufacturers and trying to get myself a much better anchor as a spare or something that I can have with me. So, did you get Carl Nathan's dog? No, we ended up having pizza that made me sick, man. Also, you're running U.S. or international on your handheld? U.S., Steve. It was nice putting a face to the name. Yes, it was. SMA antenna looks like my scanner. Okay. Do you like Michael Jackson, Billie Jean? No, not particularly. Doug, what a great guy, obviously. Yes, Doug is an awesome guy. Hey, Doug was the best man at my first wedding, so he's been a great guy. Oh, Doug, it was great seeing you today, too, man. It really was. I met Telly before. Okay. Hey, William. Hey, Frank. Just got out of the movies with my wife, my son, and my grandson, Connor. Had a great time. Well, hey, son and grandson, Connor. How you guys doing? Telly was a great actor. Yes, he was. Yep. Who loves you, baby? Remember that with the sucker in his mouth? I loved that. Manson Supreme is a very secure anchor. Yes, so I'd like to talk to some of those manufacturers and see if maybe I can score a better anchor like that. So you should get more sponsors. I tried with the Indianapolis Boat Show people, but they dissed me. Yeah, Wood Beast. I'm not positioned for attracting a lot of sponsors right now for a number of reasons. One, my channel is fairly controversial because I'm doing something different. And for some reason, there's a lot of people out in the world that just can't handle the fact that I'm doing something different, Oh my God, he's doing something different. We got to kill that. That seems to be their mentality. So survival of the pack. It's that, that's what this mentality is. It's the old, Cro-Magnon survival of the pack. Everybody has to work in uniformity for the survival of the society. If one guy starts doing something outside, if I start coloring outside the lines, there's a lot of people that just sort of freak out and can't handle that. So, and so that's why I'm probably not going to attract a lot of sponsors. That's one of the reasons why I have so many haters, and that's one of the reasons why you get so many thumbs down, because you do something different and people just freak out about it. So, but it's those of us that are doing something different that bring about the changes in life and the improvements in life. So, we'll see how this all pans out over the time. No, Pilot, we didn't have any beers at all, actually. We didn't drink anything today. Douglas really can't drink. He's got a bad kidney, and I just didn't drink anything. So, oh, yeah, Kelly and the Dirty Dozen. That was a great movie, wasn't it? Yep. Hey, Gene Callahan, what's up, man? What's so different? Well, David, a couple of things. I do a lot of live streams. I don't do just the once a week, glitzy, glossy video. I do a lot of live streams on a regular program, and that just freaks a lot of people out. So, and I don't tolerate any bullshit on my channel. If somebody wants to get on there and make some kind of negative comment, they're out of there. I just delete it and go on, and that upsets a lot of people. I guess they don't feel, they apparently don't feel like I, recognize them sufficiently. So, But there's the other side of the coin is I do a lot of these live streams for two reasons. One, because it's interactive, so you can ask a question, I can answer the question immediately. If I'm showing you around the boat or I'm working on a project as a live stream, you can ask your question and have it answered immediately. And I like that. So we're building community. But the other thing I really like about it is that while I'm how do I phrase that? Not only are we building community, but I'm really giving you guys unprecedented access. There's not a single other, and I'm not trying to say this, uh, to aggrandize me or glorify me or anything like that. So understand where this is coming from. I'm not saying that I'm doing anything cool, but I'm not aware of any other YouTube creator that is as interactive and communicative with their subscribers as I am. Most of the other channels, even during a super chat, they oftentimes don't answer your questions. And if you comment on their stuff, they rarely respond. Whereas I try to respond and communicate, and I try to be respectful of everybody that watches my stuff. And so I think to some degree, I'm a bit more communicative and accessible than most anybody else. And that seems to alarm and upset some people. They seem like they can't handle that. So. Oh, that's their problem, not mine. That's their problem, not mine. And then there's the other people that, are having issue with, me doing the PayPal, Patreon, whatever stuff. And that's just the business model on YouTube. I mean, that's literally just what the business model is on YouTube. That's how you build this thing out. And so for those people that don't understand that their lack of understanding isn't my problem. That's their problem. So when they call me an e-beggar and give me all this negative crap, that's just indicative of their own failures, not necessarily mine. They just don't understand the business model. So yeah, Ian, Nick, Casey, Tony, Joey, Ricky, whatever. Okay. Let's not play that game on my channel, okay? Understand, Carl, on sponsors. Okay, thank you. Don't be paranoid. Everyone loves you. Not everyone, Don. What's not to love? Apparently a lot. No BS, no negative, nothing but sunshine and love. Yeah, well, that's just not reality in life, is it? Why don't we talk? Just be you. And that's it, Billy. That's it. They can be them. I'm going to be me and do my thing. So, hey, pilot. Hey, sailing. Has nothing to do with different. What resolution are your videos in? They're in the highest resolution that I can put them in using the cellular network sailing. I don't really have any control over it. I'm using an iPhone 7. I'm shooting in 1080p, but depending on the quality of my cellular string, YouTube will degrade that somewhat to try to maintain a better signal strength. And so that affects that quality. But we're only talking about broadcast signal quality. We're not talking about the quality of the content. And that's a whole nother ball game. So I am way behind in the chat here, guys. Let me see if I can get caught up here real quick. Hey, Jeffrey, how you doing? Hey, Frank, Mary, okay? Carl, did you see any hotties on the road trip today? We did, yes. Doug and I were commenting about one real nice cutie while we were getting pizza. So where is my dog? Where's my dog? Where's my dog? My dog is right there, sleeping next to me here as usual. Content is content. You obviously have folks interested. Well, that's true, David. Obviously do. You mean once a week, 6 months later? Well, yeah, Akula, that's right. Yeah, but a lot of the creators, that's all they do. And if you really study my videos, you'll find out that I do put out a high quality glossy video once a week, just like everybody else. But then I also do daily live streams on top of it. So I'm creating, 10 times the content of any of the other creators out there. And again, that's different, and people just can't react well to different. So anyhow, we whipped that dead horse. Let's move on, okay? Careful, Billy says. There you go. I had a great day today with Mary. Days are always great when my grandson is with us. Oh, that's cool, Frank. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Are you feeling better today, Frank? Wine lover laughs. Carl, to me, you are living the dream of boating. That's exactly it, Wood Beast. That's the exactly thing. And I had to kind of laugh. I had some hater today make this big, long comment about, I'm doing this wrong and I'm doing that wrong and whatever. And I'm like, well, but here's the thing. I'm out here doing that. So if you want to tell me how I'm doing all these things wrong on my YouTube channel, well, start your own YouTube channel, build up your YouTube channel, and show me how to do it differently, and then you'll have some credibility. But for somebody who has no channel, no experience with it, never built a channel, for them to come by and tell me how I'm doing it wrong, I mean, that's just crazy. So, well, thanks, Palm Limit. I appreciate that, man. Yes, I do live in a bit of a fishbowl. Self-inflicted, though, no plastic. Self-inflicted, so. Doug, I am feeling a little bit better. I haven't gone swimming yet. I'm going to do that here in a little bit. But, yeah, I just been sitting here on the boat, and it's nice and cool down here below with Lily. So I've just been sitting here relaxing for a little bit. So I just showed you the dog a moment ago. Like Mark said, live stream set you apart from the others. Yeah, I think so. But I do, it's not just a live stream for the live stream. I mean, I've been accused that the only reason why I do live streams is because I'm too lazy to edit videos. Once again, look at the records. You'll see I do the videos once a week. I put out the video anyway. So, but I'm doing these in addition to that. So for those people that make that argument, it falls on deaf ears. So, and I love the interaction, Billy. That's exactly right. Yep. We can build community here that I don't think any of the other YouTube creators have. I don't think they have that good, strong core group of people that are hanging out with them and getting to know them in any kind of real detail. So, I mean, really, you look at LaVagabond or Delos or even Bobby, how well do you really know him and what he does on a daily basis compared to me? So, like I said, we whipped that dead horse. Let's try to move on. So, where is the dog? Already showed the dog, and if you're going to continue doing that, we're going to put you in timeout. You have a good channel, haters are going to hate. That's right, Jeffrey. Doug, did he get the Hershey squirts from the pizza? I do sometimes. I certainly did, Wood Beast. I certainly did. Now, and I enjoy most of them. I really like the villagers. Cool. Who are the villagers? Well, you are, Don. All the people here in the village. So, do you have insurance? I do not have insurance. No. Akula says you're showing 720p. Very good. Okay. Do you have a job? Yes, I'm a YouTube creator. When are you going to get in your dinghy for the first time and test it out with you and Lily? Probably tomorrow, Wine Lover. Probably tomorrow. Peaceful you and the rest of the chat. There you go. I think you forget that you took thousands of dollars from viewers and did not deliver as promised. No one is going to sponsor you with that in your background. Kiwa, you don't have a clue what you're talking about. Those people that contributed to the Selling with Grandpa program, what they're paid for is being honored, and they are going to have an opportunity to go out and go sailing. And those people that wanted to be refunded are in a schedule now getting refunded. So I'm going to tell you that you're clueless and don't have an idea. This is the typical rumor mongering nonsense that goes on when you don't have a clue as to what's really going on behind the scenes. You simply don't know all the details, sir. And I didn't forget anything. And I can tell you that of the 6 people that signed up with Selling with Grandpa, only 2 of them now have asked for refunds, and they're being refunded. So, I thought you meant the retirement community in Florida. Oh, okay. Live stream become popular as we move forward. I belong to a large songwriting channel, and this week they have gone live each day. Oh, cool, 12 degrees. That's interesting. I mean, really, so Doodles goes live, and 2 minutes later you go live. I go to your channel, and 0 tits and ass. Well, sorry, Billy. But, here you go, buddy. There you go. There's a tit for you. I'm not showing you my ass, but there's a tit for you. Good to hear that Lily took so easy to using the bow. Yeah, Gene, it was a non-issue. I mean, it really was just a non-issue. I don't understand why so many people try to blow stuff out of proportion. It just was a non-issue, What I did this morning is, I knew she would have to pee first thing this morning, go to the bathroom. So I stayed down here in the boat for a little bit to make sure she was really ready to go. And then I went up front, up into the bow, and I just sat down up there on the front of the carriage, on the front of the thing. She came up, hung out there for a little bit, and then she went to the bathroom. And as she did, I told her what a good girl she was, and she was like, oh, okay, so this is where I go to the bathroom now. Not a problem. So what kind of stuff did you pick up today on your travels? Anything good? I bought anchor chain and rode and the middle bit to connect them. So I'm not bad, just comments about the truth. But it's not the truth, Kiwa. You're spreading rumors and gossip. It's absolutely not the truth. Knicker trolls are young kids. Yeah, Don, I know. If they continue, they're going to be gone. So, will Lily go swimming with you? She has not yet, Kim. I've jumped off the boat a few times, and she has not tried jumping off the boat with me. So, I imagine once we get like in the dinghy and go to a beach and then enter the water that way, she's not a big fan of just jumping into the water. So, as Carl said, this is raw and uncut channel. That's right, Kiwa. Check. Nick is a kid. Check the channel. Okay, I figured he would be. Yep. Yeah, with the program. What? How? Okay, Don possibly, but nothing offensive. Okay. I did not get all the boat parts today, John Dolan. I only got the anchor chain and the road today. So I had to drive 40 miles. Doug drove me 40 miles over to the place. So, and then we visited with my sister for a bit. So that's all we had time to get done today. What happens if you drag and damage a more expensive boat than yours? Who pays for the damage? Well, obviously, I would pay for the damage. So, K-I-E-A, Kia. Kiwa, wrong channel. Okay, I am blind shirt thing. Oh, the shirt thing, okay. Which is your family? Okay, nobody here is my family. Well, they're all my friends, and they're my YouTube family, but not my real family. You asked, I didn't mean it that way. It's all right, Billy. Kiwi is right. They're scheduled to be refunded. That should, yeah, they are scheduled to be refunded. So, I don't know why Kia is right. Well, whatever, Sailing. He's not right. Carl Mando's haters are amazing and so cold. Bravo for standing up for your right. Well, thanks, Wood Beast. I appreciate it, man. Dave, been priority one. DVE, been priority. What's DVE, been priority one? What does that mean? I don't know what DVE, been priority one. Yep, you got to praise them. It goes a long way during training. Yep. Sailing, don't preach. Okay. We all do things our own way. That's true, Don. Hey, Papa, long-time listener, second-time caller. Congrats on your epic journey. Well, thanks, Cruiser. I appreciate that, man. Is your sister going to get a sail with you? Neptune, she has no interest in getting on the boat. My sister is 75 years old. I really doubt she's going to come on the boat with me. So, no. So my sister probably will not join us on the boat. Lily not wanting to jump off the boat is a good thing. It certainly is. It's a very good thing and something I'm not going to encourage her to change. YouTube has started a sponsorship program with some of them crafting channels I watch. They go live 4 times per week. Yeah, okay. I'm not interested in getting involved in YouTube sponsorship programs. It's just another way for them to make money and not me. Justice more. Yeah, I'm trying, Slipstream. I'm trying, man. Let's just all get along in the world. We're already on the wobble. If you don't like it, don't watch. There you go, Smoking. Hey, actually, Smoking, I don't even think that way anymore. I'm like, if they don't like the channel and they still watch, that's fine. That's money in my pocket. Let them watch. I'm amazed at how many people will get on my channel just to give me a thumbs down. Not that they're watching anything, but they'll give me a thumbs down. As soon as they do that, then I get the money for their watching. So, whatever. Do you get seasick? Jim, I do not get seasick, and neither does my dog. Launching my Thursday Trojan when I get home on Sunday. It's been 2 years rebuilding. Finally, oh, John Dolan, nice, man. Good luck with it. Sorry I was late because I went to Target. Sorry. Okay. Was the store you went to today all used stuff or new? It was all used stuff, Slipstream, and very expensive used stuff. The guy that owns that place is trying to sell it, and I think he's just trying to cash out right now with not any real interest in actually selling the stuff. A lot of stuff. I mean, I had to haggle with the guy to get the stuff that I got for the price I wanted it to. He wanted to sell me just the rope itself for $150. And I got the rope, the chain, and the shackle. That's it, a shackle. That's the word I was looking for earlier. The shackle, the whole thing for $185. So, exactly, Carl. Did you video the store today? I did not, Joe. No. John Dolan. Yeah, Joe, I wasn't. Doug kind of caught me off surprised when he said I'm going to be here in 15 minutes. And so I must admit, I was ill-prepared and ill-planned to go run over there today. So, I mean, I hadn't even been thinking about going there that quickly. But we got it done, so be cool to see a secondhand boat supply store. Well, now, Joe, there's another one. There's a really good one down in Florida. When I go to that one, I will videotape that. This guy's store was just a big cluttered mess. You know, like Doug has to use a walker, and Doug couldn't even walk through the store. It was so cluttered. So, in fact, as fat as I am, I had a hard time walking up and down the aisles. Yep, haggling is a great art. It certainly is. Yep, and I haggled with him. How much for a mooring ball? Bubba, it's 25. The first 2 nights are free, $25 a night after that, and that includes unlimited use of the water taxi. So, really, Toys R Us are done. Rest in peace. Okay. All I'm saying is that sponsors don't care whether he paid it back. They just know he got money from folks to go sailing with him and didn't follow through. I like watching Carl and Lily. Kiwa, what makes you think I'm not following through? I mean, there was no time limit set up on any of those people that signed up to go with the Sailing with Grandpa. So where do you get off telling me I didn't follow through? I'm not dead. This isn't over yet. Those people paid to go sailing with me in the wintertime when I was down in Florida and the Bahamas. I'm not in Florida or the Bahamas yet. Now, yes, that was for last winter originally, but some of them were going to wait till this winter. So when I get down there this winter, some of those guys are going to join me on the boat, and I'm going to honor all those obligations. Furthermore, Kia, even the people I'm refunding, one of the guys I'm refunding wants me, he was never going to go out with me anyway. He wants me to take a handicap couple out sailing, and I'm going to honor that and do that too. So this is what I'm saying is you don't have a clue what you're talking about because you don't know the background information. You've not been party to the communications I've had with all these people. Do not just hear something off of the internet and take that as gospel and run with it because, frankly, sir, you make yourself look foolish when you don't know what you're talking about. Saying that I'm not going to follow through is ridiculous. But I haven't seen the kids on the lives lately. Hope no troubles. Actually, my son Vincent and his wife were on just the other day, Palm Limit. So no troubles that I'm aware of. They were never big fans of my channel to begin with. They don't understand it. So, yes, Don's in Clearwater is a big one. Yes, Akula, that may be one I'm gonna try to visit and do some stuff about. Billy, holy shit. Yep, Carl is right. There you go. Sailor Man in Fort Lauderdale. Yes, there's another one, Steve. Yep, Sailor Man in Fort Lauderdale is definitely one I'm going to videotape at. I have 2 Trojans, one F-25, one F-36. I buy boats and fix and restore them. Well, that's cool, John. Why don't you start buying some nice sailboats, though? If I remember correctly, those Trojans are all power boats, aren't they? Wrench me and I'll kick the guy's butt out. He's harassing you. That's all right, Wood Beast. I know, but sponsors don't know that. Well, I haven't contacted any sponsors, Kiwa. And for that matter, most of the sponsors don't follow my channel, and they're not aware of any of this stuff. So, you know, they're as clueless as you are and don't know anything about me or my channel yet unless I contact them and talk to them about it. So, I don't know what sponsors you're referring to that don't know that, but I'm not aware of any sponsors that don't know that. Oh, when you kicked out of the chat, you can still watch. There you go. Yeah, yes, I'm done with Kia. I'm not going to go into that anymore. So they can join you or not. Well, because I have a moral and ethical responsibility. If they want their money back, they're going to get it back. That's just the way it is, Neptune. Yes, Maui Lay is in the Keys, I believe. So don't sweat the small stuff. Thanks, Cruiser. Carl, please don't even waste your breath. SK evidently has no idea what's going on. That's very true, Frank. But I like to be able to clear the air and educate people because there's so much of this nonsense going on. Thank you, pilot. Appreciate that. Watch my blood pressure. Yep. 62 27-footer, all wood. Loved it. There you go. Hey, Chip. How you doing, man? Look over your left shoulder and blow it off. Left shoulder. Remember, the camera flips things around. So, Sailors Exchange is a good used boats place in St. Augustine. Oh, there you go. Cool. Did your VHF radio start working again? No. Oh, yes. My main radio, my handheld VHF is having some issue, but my main radio is working just fine now. Yes, thank you. I went down and met Peter from Sailing into Freedom last week. Oh, cool, man. Key West Garrison Bight. All right, there you go. That's where you're at. Okay, you're in Garrison Bight in Key West. Calm down. You're among friends and supporters. Well, thanks, Wood Beast. I appreciate that. Got call you. Got to stop wasting time on these armchair warriors. Thanks, Doug. I appreciate it, buddy. My left also. Okay, there you go. There you go. Uh-oh. I need a cocktail, guys. I need a cocktail. Hold on a minute. I'm going to set you off to the side here. I'm going to unplug you. I don't know why you're plugged in. The generator's not running. I'm going to spin you around while I get a cocktail here. Hold on a second. Whoop, I had to unplug my laptop, too. No, you sit. You sit. We're not going out right now. I'm just getting a beverage. And you do not need to go anywhere at the moment. Oh, I have ice, guys. I have ice. I don't know if you guys ever saw this, but there's the ice. See how it's made? That's my ice maker, and those are the ice cubes that it makes. Makes really nice ice. So hold on a minute. We're going to have a cocktail now. So we're going to put some ice in the glass. What do you guys think? A light and stormy? Let's do a light and stormy, shall we? A little Carl Bahamas white rum. To there we go. Then we add to that half a can of ginger beer. All right. And then we top that off with a little bit of lime juice. There we go. That is a light and stormy. Get out of my seat. Go on, get out of my seat. Whee! Around we go. And we're back. There you go, guys. You just watch me make a light and stormy. Oh, made a good one. Lots of rum this time. You stay out of that. Oh, I got so mad at her yesterday. When I got done with the live stream, I made myself another light and stormy last night. And I sat it on the bench outside here in the cockpit. And she went over to drink out of my glass, which she does a lot. And she knocked it over. A glass full of light and stormy. She just knocked it over. All right, what did I miss in the chat? Let me go back here. Hey, Rhonda's in the house. Cool. Oh, man, I'm way behind. My left also. Okay, hello. Maui, how long you plan to be? Okay, let's go. They are just trying to trigger you. I know. Hey, Christine, what's up? Cocktails. Drink one for me, Carl. There you go, John. Planning a trip. Oh, Cuba. Oh, you dirty dog. That would be so much fun. I'll get to Cuba next winter. Hey, Rhonda. She's here. Rhonda's in the house. Doug, man, Carl has worked up his dander. Yeah, a little bit. Thanks, Frank, for Carl's ice. Yes. Carl, who gave you the ice maker? Frank Daniels gave me the ice maker. Frank Daniels. Gin and tonic. There you go. Yeah, that's something actually I need to pick up is some gin. I'd like to get some gin and some vermouth. I may pick some up tomorrow. Some gin and vermouth. That would be a nice addition. So I can make myself a martini. Like to get down there. Boat needs a bottom job first. Cool. No ice here in western Oklahoma. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Cruiser. Speaking of cocktails, I'm drinking one of my home-brewed sour mash stouts. Ooh, that sounds good, Gene. Has a great deal of experience on YouTube. They have a YouTube channel with no content. That tells me a lot about their purpose. Yep. It's always those people that have no experience that going to tell you how to do things and how to live life. So, always alcohol. Rhonda, give me a break, okay? This is my first drink today, and I really have not been drinking very much, so get over it. Hey, Ian, thank you. Yep, first light and stormy. Frank is, you know, Palm, I have to admit, the ice maker has been a surprising revelation to me. I would never have thought of buying myself an ice maker, But when we had that heat wave before, man, it was a godsend. So early today, Wood Beast, and he got his dander up a little bit then too. Yeah, I'm getting a little fed up with some of these people. I've got the same ice maker, saved my ass in the Bahamas. Ice costs as much as gold there. Yeah, I'll try one of those sometimes. Oh, they're good. They're good. You can do a dark and stormy or light and stormy, depending on whether you use dark rum or light rum. So, where's my 420 crowd? They're here. They're here. So, oh, where's the book? I left the book outside. I have to grab the book and bring it in. My friend Jim, who's a Rastafarian, sent me a good book on stuff down in the Bahamas. So I got to check that out. I just picked it up today from my sister. So, what happens if you damage someone else's boat? I'm a nurse 23 years, and my husband is a veteran. We worked hard to get a nice boat. SD, all right. If I hit your boat, I'll pay for it. Okay, don't worry about it. Need gimbal cup holders. Yes, I do. I gather you don't like drink any alcoholic drinks. I think Rhonda just likes being a wife, and I'm not having it. I'm simply not having someone harass me like that. So, 1 generator, 2 ice maker, 3 booze. Well, not necessarily in that order, but okay. My last say on the knuckleheads, I put it down to fear. They fear a person who is oldish, overweightish, and making it. All success to you, Carl. 12 degrees, there is a lot to be said about that, and I agree with you. I'm a fat old geezer, and yet I'm out here living the life. And so for a lot of these people who aren't fat old geezers, what's their excuse? Why aren't they living the life? Why aren't they out here doing something? It's because they just don't have the balls to do it, I guess. So, I think you hit on the nerve of a lot of this, because if a fat old geezer like myself can get out here on a boat and be having an absolute ball, living a dream, and they're not, well, there's only one reason they're not, and it's because they're not doing it. Nothing else from there. So, picked up a stainless steel swivel at a yard sale, thought it was for the top of the roller furling sale. Turns out it was a swivel for the anchor. How important is it? Well, Robert George, I just bought one very similar to that for $20 today. It's very important to have that on your anchor chain. Hey, Travis, how are you? I can't drink, but even then, you all drink too much. We do not drink too much, Rhonda. We drink just enough. Frank Daniels must be Jack Daniels' brother. Oh, maybe. Maybe. That would explain a lot. There you go, pilot. Our problem is that we don't drink readily enough, nearly enough. There you go, Doug. Once again, holy shit. Well, it's not like he has to drive home. Nope, Frank, I'm not driving anywhere. And I'm not starting my boat up this evening. I'm not getting in my dinghy and paddling. I am not drinking and driving, guys. I am going to drink and swim, though. I'm going to go for a swim here in a little bit. All right. I got to get caught up here. Let's see. Once again, holy shit. Yep. You need some new mods, maybe, just saying, yeah. Fine. If you want to fire me, Country Cruiser. I'm drinking and smoking with all of you. There you go. Drink all you want, Carl. You're the old man. Your life, your money. There you go, Neptune. Thank you. What would basic liability insurance cost you? More than the cost of my boat, Gene. More than the cost of my boat. So, hey, Carl. Been gone for a couple of days. Hey, Connie. How you doing? Yeah, you have been gone for a bit. Rhonda doesn't want to be sailing for a weekend with me. She'd be tripping over the empty rum bottles on Sunday. There you go, Slipstream. Carrie Duvall got, what did Carrie say, pilot? I didn't see that. You're not fat, you're a lard ass, and I dig you. Well, thanks, Billy, man. I appreciate that, buddy. Liability about $500 a year. All right, well, as soon as I have $500 available to put into liability insurance, I'll do that. But considering right now my entire monthly budget is about $500, it's probably not going to happen anytime in the near future. And so for those of you on here that are concerned about me hitting your boat, well, I'll tell you what, you hit my PayPal account with $500 and I'll go buy liability insurance tomorrow. How's that? And then when I run into your boat, the liability insurance will do what they normally do, which is feign that, there's some excuse why they're not going to pay the claim and, It'll be the usual nonsense and BS that insurance companies usually put out there. But if that makes you feel better, having that, ridiculous veil of security, then go for it, ma'am. Bills hold some people back. Yeah, Kim, and what I did is I got rid of all my bills. I don't have a house, so I don't have to maintain a house. I don't have any taxes. I don't have a car. I don't have car insurance. I don't have to pay car payments. I don't have TV. I don't have internet. I have my cell phone. My one bill is my cell phone. That's my only bill that I have on a recurring basis. So, but yeah, I understand that, Kim. I really do. I do understand that. I'm having a cold one right now. Well, cool, Elazar. SV, I pay almost $200 a month in liability for my car. We're not talking about car. We're talking about boat insurance. There's nothing wrong with a relaxing drink in the evening, especially after a long or tough day. Well, today was neither long nor tough, but it's still nice to have a cocktail while I'm talking to you guys. So I love to drink once in a while, but with all the meds that I take, my back, knees, and shoulder. Yeah, yep. I agree, Frank. You got it. Moderation, man. Moderation. Deathly afraid. Yep. Sundowners rule. Yes, that drink sounds good. Again, what is it? A light and stormy. It's light rum. It's light rum with ginger beer, which on a boat is particularly good to have ginger beer because ginger helps offset seasickness. Not that I get that, but it does. And then topped off with a little lime juice. It's actually very good, very fresh and nice to drink. Very pleasant. Not that hard alcoholic type flavor stuff. So less risk on a boat. Yep. What's the temperature of the water? Ian, I don't have a clue. I'm going to say probably somewhere in the mid-60s would be my guess. I'll let you know tomorrow because I'm going to go swimming this evening. So, Tom Travis, $5 on PayPal. Tom, man, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. When I first saw that 5, I was like, oh my God, they put $500 in there for me to buy insurance. But hey, man, that's cool. $5. You know what? If I get 100 people to do $5, I can spend the $500 and buy the insurance. So thank you, Tom. I appreciate that, man. I really do. That rocks. That was cool of you. I quit drinking 18 months ago, but enjoy seeing you and a few in the evening. Well, thanks, Tom. No drinking problems as long as the bar is open. There you go. I think for a motorcycle, it's quarter. Okay. Doing fine, Frank. How about you? Frank does maybe join the 420 crowd. There you go. Thank you, Billy. I know, man. Here's a question. How do you start the motor on the boat? Key. Yes. I make sure the transmission is in neutral. I give the throttle. I move the throttle forward a little bit, and then I use a key to start just like you would a car. So, seriously, Carl. I don't know what you're referring to there, Rhonda, but yes, seriously. He probably has body injuries. Well, I don't have any body injuries, but okay. Do you need a license to sail around New York? No, you do not. Liability was $500 a year. Hull was $2,500 for my boat. Yeah, that's crazy. What is it about you that makes people so determined to tell you what to do all the time? I don't know, Neptune, but they sure do seem to have their pleasure with it, don't they? Marijuana can do a lot for that, but don't think as much of pain meds, which suck. Yes, they do. There you go. You sound like me, Frank, but I still get chances here and there. There you go. I go through Geico Marine. Mine's a little spendy, but I have full coverage. Okay. How much do you pay, Steve, for your full coverage through Geico? What? No, David Deer. Okay, I do too, Frank, wrong. Thanks, Tom. Okay, not for insurance. It was a joke. Carl said himself. Yes, that's true. Yep, that's true, Frank. Yep, that's true, Frank. Don't worry about Billy. Billy is fine. He can call me a fat ass anytime he wants to. He has earned the right. So, and he's accurate, and I know it comes from a place of love. So it's all good, man. Getting medical marijuana, I hope that helps. Oh yeah, that would help. Hey, Richard Williams, how you doing, sir? You don't need a big boat to have fun or to start. I have a 16 to start, then bought a 27. There you go, Ian. Yeah. I had to laugh. The water taxi guy. We were talking about my boat and how much I paid for it. He goes, "Well, that's a big boat." I said, "It's only 29 feet." He goes, "Well, that's a big boat for $2,000." I'm like, yeah, it is a big boat for $2,000. So, not your body injuries. Okay. I'm surprised you did not get stopped sailing through the East River. Nope, Tom, nobody stopped me at all anywhere along the way, except when I was up in the Hudson River and I ran aground. The Coast Guard people came out supposedly to help me, and instead they just cited me for not having a placard in the boat saying what I'm going to do with my garbage when I'm offshore. Which, by the way, when I'm offshore. So here in Europe, it's less than 100 with AIG. Okay. By the way, NBOA boat insurance guide, since boat liability insurance is not mandatory, there are many boaters operating without liability coverage. Yes, would be. Most of the boaters do not have liability coverage. I would say, I would venture to say somewhere in the 80 percentile of the boats out there right now do not have any kind of liability insurance coverage. So, uninsured boater coverage is designed to compensate you for injuries to persons aboard your boat that are caused by an operator of another boat who has no liability insurance. That's right. Just like uninsured motorists, you can buy uninsured motorist coverage and protect yourself from the 80% of the people like me who don't have boat insurance. So, Carl, clear up Frank for me. Yes, Frank, Billy is fine, man. Don't worry about him. Seriously, Frank, Billy is fine. He's all good, man. My wife has lupus real bad. Weed and CBD helps a lot. Her alternative is medicine used. Oh wow, David, I'm sorry to hear that, man. But I'm glad she's getting some benefit from it. My son just got tested for lupus. Wow. Full coverage for our boat is $600 a year as long as you're in navigable waters. Well, if you're not in navigable waters, that means you ran aground, right? I mean, you need cleared up, Frank Knott. You need cleared up, Frank Knott. What does that mean, Mary? Okay, what am I missing here about Frank? I guess you guys have to be more clear on that. I guess I don't understand. What state are you in, David? Some people don't want to live aboard or social sail, YouTube, or just entertainment. Once again, cast and ski. Social sail, YouTube. Okay. Okay. Carl's thin skin is a target. Yeah, probably. Carl has been always okay, been a very big guy. Yep. Again, why should I worry about your insurance? You're wrong. Okay, that's fine. I'm not broke up over it. You can buy uninsured boaters insurance and you're covered then. So, it is not legal, but CBD is at the present time. Never known him to be sensitive about his weight because he's always been a big guy. And if you called him that, probably kick your ass. Not from my friends, man. Not from my friends. I still don't think it's right, Carl. I love you like a brother, but would never call you that online. Maybe I'd say it to you on private. Actually, okay, Frank, I see what you're talking about because he called me a lard ass. Frank, Billy and I had a long conversation about that, and it's perfectly okay. It comes from a place of love and humor and fun. Billy is not trying to be negative or derogatory about it at all, although I could see how that could be perceived. But he and I actually had a private conversation, a very long conversation about it, where he wanted to make sure that, he knew where it was coming from. So now it's sort of tongue-in-cheek kind of, poking at me a little bit, having fun with it. But it's perfectly good and just reassuring me that the guy, the guy is there and my buddy and being really nice about it. So please accept that, Frank. It's all good, man. It's all good and comes from the right place. 3200 covers Bahamas, Caribbean, and covers all U.S. coastal waters. It went up on me substantially when I transferred the boat to Florida. Wow. Okay, so that's $1,200. No, that means you're 50 miles offshore. Oh, okay. Not housing insurance irresponsible. Well, that's me, Rhonda. Rhonda, you gotta quit nagging. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Just gotta quit. Frank, you're a good person. Okay. Yes, Frank is a good guy. He really is. Boat was only $69 a foot. Okay. Inland waters. Okay, he said navigable waters. Hey, Don, how you doing? Hey, Minuteman. Holy shit, once again, some of these people need therapy. That's all right, Billy. It's all good. Frank's just trying to protect me. You know, you guys are both really good friends of mine, so let's all get along, okay? I never had boat insurance, but a lot do, required by many marinas to pay for picking up your sunk boat. Well, Bubba, and you know, I will probably acquiesce and get insurance at some point down the line, but right now, you know, time and fortune don't allow that. So, have you ever near SD's boat change your engine starting procedures, use full throttle, and put it in gear before you turn the key? Yeah, not going to happen. Not on boats. Most people do not have insurance. No, they don't. Better than TV. I agree with William LaFawn. Okay. Navigable waters are defined as less than 50 miles offshore. Navigable. So you're saying slipstream then, if I'm offshore, I'm not in navigable waters? Why would that not be navigable? I can sail across the ocean. I can navigate across the ocean. I can't navigate across land. So I would think navigable waters would be defined as waters where I can run my boat, not necessarily places I can't run my boat. But, you know, again, one of these crazy, you know, definite things. So if you have a car, you need to have insurance. If you have a boat, you are equally responsible. You were very irresponsible not to have insurance. Well, thank you, SD. I'll accept that. I will accept that irresponsibility. I think you trained up Billy incorrectly one time for calling you a lard ass. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Is Rhonda my wife? No. Remember the size of my boat, Carl, and it also goes off the amount of money that I put into it. Okay. Most people do have insurance. Again, you were wrong. Okay, SD, thank you. If you see any more $200 sailboats in the Great Lakes, let me know. Okay. Selling Doodles paid for his insurance and be done with it. SD, yeah, SD can pay for my insurance and be done with it. Sure, no problem. Let me try this again. I think I timed him out. Yes, you did. Tom Travis, $2,000. Yeah, I got that, Tom. I understood that. I didn't know that you had a new wife. I do not have a wife. Chances of ever boating near Carl's boat are about the same as getting hit by lightning. Probably less than that. The reason most people have insurance is because they must. Why? Because they don't own the boat. The bank does and requires it. Neptune, you are absolutely correct. You are absolutely 100% correct. And if they had their boat paid in full, like mine is, then they don't have to have insurance. That's not true because there's large parts in North Carolina to international waters that are very dangerous. Okay? I'm hitting the morning ball out there, huh? Someone with a dragging anchor hit a buddy's boat. Was the damage costing over $350,000? It's cheaper to have put on insurance than on my pocket. Well, I can't imagine doing $350,000 worth of damage if you ask me. I think lawyers obviously got involved with that and blew it out of proportion. Because it would have to be one hell of a boat to do $350,000. I mean, you'd have to total $350,000. You're talking about a boat that costs more than 99% of the boats out there. Most boats cost well under $350,000. So that was a very extreme situation then, Dick. Yeah, let's move on from insurance. All right, man, reminds me of the Sea Hag and Popeye cartoons. Okay. As long as you're further than 50 miles from offshore, insurance covers me. But if I go 55 miles offshore, I have no coverage. Well, there you go. We are paying for your lack of insurance. Well, then there you go, SD. I'm not going to change my position here. So you're beating a dead horse, okay, SD? You're just whipping a dead horse. With the long live streams, it gives people room to pick up the little things, Carl. They think to ask just to start trouble. I see a pattern. Yeah, Joe, absolutely. Have you heard the term motor sailor? It looks like a cross from a trawler. Yes, yep, absolutely, Cruiser. Know them very well. Lots of good motor sailors out there. But here's my take on a motor sailor. They neither motor nor sail very well. Anytime you try to take a boat and try to do two different things with it at the same time, it does neither one of them very well. I'm not a big fan of motor sailors for that reason. So, USC, navigable waters of the United States are those waters that are subject to the ebb and flow of the tide. Oh, there you go, Don. Thanks for the definition. I totally own my boat. I have insurance. Okay. SD, that's the last I'm going to hear about insurance. Should you comment again, I'm going to bump you. And or presently used or have been used in the past or may be acceptable for use in transport, interstate, and foreign commerce. Okay. Is your ice maker? No, it's 110, Connie. It's 110 volt. What is a Brent to 80C? I have no idea. There you go, Neptune. You do you and I'll do me. I mean, that's what usually costs about $1,000 per month. Price cancer medicine would drive us to bankruptcy over time. She does much better using the naturals. Most people do, David. Let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. Stick with natural stuff. Stay away from all the factory manufactured for-profit drugs. AAA just throw me in front of my car. Do you have a water tank? I have 2 water tanks, actually. I have 2 20-gallon water tanks. Greetings from Poland. Hey, Paul, how are you? I'd like to see the U.S. team in the World Championship. Okay. I say this and be gone. You told me to let you know if you're begging trouble with homesteading. You did. Yes, Rhonda, but I said to comment to me privately, not harass me out in public. Okay? Where to next? John Dolan, probably out Long Island Sound and then up into New England. Against you at all for what you said to Carl. I had no idea what you and Carl had discussed about. Also, I didn't mean to ruffle any feathers. No, Frank, you were doing Frank, and that's fine. You know, Billy knows that you're a good friend of mine, and you're very protective of me. Billy's a good friend of mine. He's very protective of me, too. You guys just didn't know that about each other, and so it's all good, man. You guys actually would get along very well. You guys are both good characters, so... Carl, will you be able to make your repairs on mooring, or will you need a dock? I think I'll be able to do most of the stuff right here on the mooring. Well, I'm going to say goodnight. Enjoy your swim later, Carl. Hey, Pritzy, you take care, man. You share with your followers. See you in the morning. Well, thanks, man. Frank's all good, brother. Yep. Yeah, I'm a snowflake. That's funny. Sorry to hear that, David Deere. That's nuts. Oil is so much more convenient than flour. But either way, legal or illegal, who cares? You still get the job done. There you go. All right. Oh, shoot. Okay. What activities do you want to do on your sail north? Fish. I'd like to do some fishing. I'd like to eat some lobster. Some good, you know, some of that Maine 2-clawed lobsters. So, Billy, okay, I'll do that. I will share with Frank your number, so... So you'll test the swim ladder later. I've already used the swim ladder a couple of times, but yes, I'm gonna use it this evening. So, okay, change the subject. What repairs do you have in mind? Oh, I've got a lot of stuff I'm going to be working on. I'll have a full list in the morning of what I'm going to work on. My boat is paid for, and I don't have any insurance on it either. Somebody please hate me. Okay, David. Yes, Woodbeast, you're right. I should have a mods meeting. You're absolutely right. Don't let trolls get you riled up. I'm trying, Minute Man. How will you weld the boat on the hook? Because Doug has a small portable welder that we'll bring onto the boat and plug into my generator. So, I guess what they mean by you can't go home. Nope, nope. Do you use the water tanks? No, Ian, I have not used the water tanks up to this point, but I'm going to be. That's one of the projects I'm going to work on this week is getting all the water working tomorrow. Flounder fishing tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow night. I have to go get some bait tomorrow first. So everything is fine and with you. Traveling? Yep, I'm traveling always. Yep, enough with the insurance BS. One guy living his dream. Don't knock him, guys and gals. Carl's having the time of his life. And greetings from all the best in New Zealand. Hey, Keith, thanks, man. How are things down under? Yes, flounder is excellent eating fish. Slipstream type bacon. Did the swim ladder work as planned? Dick, the swim ladder worked perfectly. It worked absolutely perfectly. It's very comfortable. It's very secure. I can get up and down it very easily. I'm very, very happy with it. So, I really want to go fishing. Well, go fishing, Christine. Okay, cool. Accidental Sailor Girl is in Maine this summer. Oh, nice. Keith, you nailed, man. Okay. I can't wait for SD to submit a claim and be denied. Well, you know that's going to happen, so bring us along when you go fishing. Kim, I may just do that. I just may do a live stream of me fishing. And you know where I'm going to fish? I'm going to fish right here on my boat on my mooring ball. So I'm not meeting with any of you. I'd rather sail with cramps. There you go, Billy. I can't work too much. Oh, okay. Well, stop that. Hey, Kelly Banks, finishing up my bathroom on your list of things to do while you're... Yes, I got to paint the head. So, okay. David Pricey. Yeah, Frank, I didn't know Frank spoke Polish. Very cool. Oh, that's so good. That's just so good. Very, very tasty. Very yummy. So, oh, man, I just caught up with the chat. Wow, that was a lot, man. That was a lot to catch up. So, Carolyn's saying goodbye. Yeah, I'm already 81 minutes. Wow, I'm way past my hour. All right, guys. Take the dinghy and hit some of your old fishing spots. Yeah, I'm actually in one of my old fishing spots, so it'll be fine just to fish right here. So, yep, you want to see me catch a big fish? I will try. I'll try. Oh, this is saltwater, Ian. I'm sorry. I'm in Manhasset Bay in Port Washington, New York, on the north shore of Long Island and Long Island Sound. This is all saltwater here. So, I am now in the saltwater and will stay in the saltwater for quite some time now. Does the boat have space for a holding tank? I have 2 holding tanks, 12 degrees. I have 2 20-gallon holding tanks on my boat for fresh water right now. Shameless plug time. There you go, guys. If you have a YouTube channel, now's the time to give yourself a shameless plug. Tell people you have a YouTube channel so they'll come and subscribe to you. Say, hey, I have a YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Know what flounder is? Carl's going to catch us a live one. I will slipstream. Yep. How long to make ice? Oh, Connie, it usually takes a few minutes to make the first batch of ice, and then it starts dumping ice out on a pretty regular basis after that. So, boat in a buzz with a wonderful crew member, Lily. There you go. Thanks, Wood Beast. No, close the live stream, Carl. No, close the live stream? Are we not speaking proper English, David, or did you say no, close, or do you want me to close the live stream? I'm not understanding. 2:30 a.m. now. Need to catch up some sleep. Enjoy your swim. Catch up later. Hey, Dick. Take care, buddy. Please, my 5-year-old is watching. Okay. I hope you have a YouTube channel soon. Well, thanks, Christine. I hope I do, too. Still waiting for me to have a fish fry. I am, too, man. I am, too. Does anyone here have a boat in North Carolina? I'm heading down the Outer Banks next week. There you go, Gene. Thank you, Rhonda. I might know someone in New Orleans. Film the repairs. I'm going to be filming the repairs. I may even live stream a lot of those repairs, Ian. No, don't close the live stream. Haha. Yeah, I'm going to have to. It's getting too late, and I need to get some stuff done. I think he means don't close the live stream. Yeah, I know, but we got to go. So, very happy for you, Carl. Putting up with us has got to be harder than sailing. Oh, Billy, it's all great, man. I really enjoy my time with you guys. I really do. So, Sailing Slipstream, shameless plug. There you go. Slipstream has a channel. There you go, guys. Check out Slipstream. He actually puts out some really nice videos. So, Doug, got to go. All right, buddy. I'll talk to you later, man. Give you a ring when I'm up and about. Okay, Doug. I'll do that in the morning, man. All right, kids. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. So, please do like and subscribe. Check out my Patreon if you want to join the inside group. I do post some videos exclusively on Patreon. And, oh, it must be 8 o'clock. They just fired off the cannon. So it must be 8 o'clock at night. Seems to be different than that, but okay. And anyhow, we'll catch all you guys in the morning. So be good, be careful, take good care of one another, and we'll see you then, guys. Good night. Love all you guys. Bye.